What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some trance, and we're back with one of my all-time most nostalgic tunes, which is to say, I've told the story before, but admittedly, these days my channel is about a lot more than just trance and techno, and maybe some people won't have heard this before, but I got into the rave world at the very end of 96, beginning of 97. Went to my first, legit party early 97. I went to a smaller, a few dozen people party at the end of 96. But the point is, it was around that time that my older brother got me into not only going to raves, but also giving me some mixtapes, which introduced me to a couple different types of trance music. Initially Goa trance, but then other styles of trance. And in mid-97, I want to say spring going on summer of 97, he got a mixtape from a party he went to that was called Smaller, and it was run by these guys, Sporty and Nike. People who raved in Southern California in the 90s will probably know those names. They threw a number of parties. Bigger was a party they threw at Irvine Lake, which was not too far away from where I live. It was one of the closest parties I ever went to. But bottom line, they threw a number of parties. And on one occasion, they put out a promotional mixtape. One side was DJ Huggy, Hector Morita, and the other side was Danny Cosmo. It was a house mix. But the trance side of that tape, when my brother gave it to me, was more interesting to me. And one of the tracks that really stood out was DJ Tomcraft, Mind. DJ Tomcraft Thomas Brückner from Germany. The reason I wanted to react to this, because I was looking through the Lucky Dip folder that Philip, a great champion of the channel, has made available, and I saw a track by Tomcraft, and it just said Tomcraft, and I was like, I'm assuming that's the same guy, but I've never heard of this tune called Loneliness, so we're going to react to that one. And I looked it up, sure enough, it's the same guy, but by this point he was making tunes that on some level were, not so much in the progressive or hard trance genre. They were more like breaks and synth pop and so on. So he's made tunes all over the electronic world, both rave tracks and more, let's say, radio-friendly electronic tracks. Nevertheless, this one's from 97. It's called Mind, and specifically we're listening to the Mind original. There's a couple different remixes. But yeah, ultimately I do enjoy back, in 97 it seemed ridiculous that anyone would get a barcode on as a tattoo, but I've actually seen multiple people with it since then, so this amuses me in that at the time I think it was can you imagine, and then now there's people who've actually done it. Nevertheless, yeah, we're going to listen to the Mind original. As I said, on that DJ Huggy tape, when I first heard this track, it set off a multi-year quest to get the record. Didn't get it till I started using Discogs 04, but I don't even think I got it for a couple years. It's probably around 06, 07 where I finally picked it up. Yeah, and it's just a classic 90s trance tune. It's, I think, technically progressive melodic trance, but it has a bit of an edge to it. It's got a bit of an atmosphere that's on the darker side, so I think you could very much mix it in a hard trance set. Obviously there's different types of hard trance. Some hard trance is really, really fast. This would not work in a set with 160 BPM or something, but hard trance more in the Noom records or the Time Unlimited records type of vein. This would definitely work in that regard. So in any case, let's listen to it. This is DJ Tomcraft. The track is Mind, and it's the Mind original. And again, this is the earliest days of going to parties and DJ Shnootz. No, that's not the full kick. It's not bass. I think it's a backward cymbal, yeah? That vocal sample is it transports me back 25 years. Every time I hear it. 2016. Elevate your mind. tune that I think works outdoor and indoor. You could definitely do this under the stars, a desert party, a forest party. But this was like 1 a.m. at an LA like warehouse party. Oh yeah. And then this part, forget about it. I do. I didn't quite realize like how inextricable it is from all sorts of memories. I still think it's a brilliant tune in 2023, but like it's hard for me to hear it and not think of 1997. Elevate your mind, let your soul be free. I do love that. Helicopter-ish, xylophone-ish. That reverse cymbal again. That bass line is such... it's like this buzzing pulse. Independent of all that history that I'm referencing, as independently of that as possible, I think it's a fantastic tune. I think it's still a great trance track. Makes me want to use it in the mix. Shout out to Philip for putting Tomcraft back on my radar and reminding me that, hey, I don't think I've reacted to this on my new channel. I do think I reacted to that on my old channel. Like, it was one of the first ones I did, but it wasn't one that I ended up putting on my new channel. So nice to go back and do that. And yeah, just a classic. As I said, for me it has very special relevance, but I think even if you look past that, it's just well composed, it's got atmosphere, it's a bit dark, but it's also got emotion. I like the vocal samples that elevate your mind, but also the heavier mind. Like, I enjoy the way those are used as rhythmic elements in the track. And yeah, I enjoy the main melody that comes in first, then that more wistful looking to the horizon type of secondary melody, and then I like at the end where it brings them both together for the final ride out. So just a well composed tune. Once again, shout out to DJ Tomcraft. I'm going to come back for that Loneliness tune. Once again, shout out to Philip. Do let me know what you think. I'll see you next time. Peace.